Guess we can start.
I think we're good to go. So let's start with some introductions. For those of you who know us, should be quite a few here who we've talked to in the last couple of months, if not years. We've been long-term partners, and those of you who are new. So my name is Ronald Farrar. I am the Business Development Manager for Microsoft Azure here at Sherweb. Joining me is Rasha Jafar. She is our Program and Enablement Manager here for Azure at Sherweb. And we just want to thank you for taking time out of your day today to attend this update on Microsoft Inspire. And we appreciate you. We know everybody's busy, and taking 30 minutes out of your day in the middle of the afternoon to do this with us is, we appreciate it. Go ahead, Rasha, if you want to switch to the next screen. We'll go quickly through an agenda. So we'll do a quick Sherweb introduction for those of you who aren't super familiar with us, maybe new to us. Just kind of a quick reminder of who we are. We're going to talk about Microsoft Inspire 2024, what it is and what took place. We're going to touch on some of the Inspire highlights. So we've got lots of Microsoft acronyms here, but we're going to touch on the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. We're going to touch on the Azure Migrate and Modernize and Innovate. We're going to talk about Azure Arc, and we're going to talk about Azure Boost. We'll share with the group some of our insights and key takeaways, and then we'll open this up for questioning. Feel free to add your questions at any point into the chat. We'll look at those at the end, add those throughout the webinar, and we'll try to address all the questions with probably the last 5 minutes of the meeting today. Go ahead and switch, Rasha, to the next slide. Okay, perfect. So who is Sherweb? So we've been around since 1998. We actually just celebrated our 25-year anniversary. The entire sales team just celebrated the 25th anniversary with our sales kickoff in Montreal this year, and had a great time planning what the next year will look like, and just kind of getting together and celebrating that milestone. Big achievements. We're now over 7,000 partners, we'll say globally, but concentrated in North America. We're at 1,400 plus employees, and we continue to hire top talent all over North America, and continue to add value-added employees that can help you drive your business, right? And we're going to continue looking at that talent and continue to bring talent from all over the place, right? Finally, we've got 100,000 end client organizations. This is a big thank you to our partner community, right? These are 100,000 plus organizations being managed by our partner base in Cumulus or somewhere within the Sherweb business. So congratulations to all of you who help us reach those goals, and thank you in advance for those who continue to help us grow and reach new milestones in the years to come. Go ahead and switch slides, Rasha. All right, so what do we offer? So we are a cloud marketplace, right? Simple way to state that, but what I would say is that we are more than just a cloud marketplace, right? We offer a portfolio of cloud products delivered through a robust platform. This is where you purchase your Microsoft, your Google products, your Proofpoint, your Office Protect, right? We have a range of services designed for MSPs to offload and extend technical operations and expertise. These are the services outlined in that center diagram. These are your NOC services, your white label help desk, your MDF consultations, your technical and sales training. And then, finally, a personalized experience delivered by experts with common goal of helping MSPs achieve more. Those are the team members we have here at Sherweb who are working as an extension of your team to help you grow your business. All right, so quickly, an extension of your team. These are the departments or groups that work closest with our partner base. Generally, you have an account manager, an account executive who manages the majority of your business. You've got your technical support, your technical account managers, our billing department, all the folks who are behind the scenes that help kind of run the business that aren't necessarily partner facing. And then obviously the partner facing individuals like myself and Rasha to help drive your business and add some expertise as an extension of your team. Go ahead and do the next slide. I'll introduce the Azure team. Obviously, this is an Azure webinar. The Azure team, this is our partner-facing team. Rasha, who's with us today, our product sales manager. Myself, who's the Azure Business Development Manager. Neil and Christian, who work directly with the partner base, but are a little bit behind the scenes, but most of you have had some sort of interactions with them at some point. They are pre-sales engineers. They drive the majority of our Azure business. They help architect their solutions, price it out, and again, emphasize the fact that we work as an extension of your team, and these resources are available to you just by being a partner with Sherweb. All right, so Microsoft Inspire 2024, what is Microsoft Inspire? So Microsoft Inspire is a conference held annually by Microsoft for its partner community, right? The conference serves as a platform for Microsoft to connect with its partners, share its vision and strategies, and provide updates on product and services, right? So the product and services and the updates, as you can see, 1 through 9, they covered quite a bit of material this year. But what was the main messaging? Microsoft Inspire this year revolved around AI, and you can see that in almost every single one of these topics, right? The introduction of Bing Chat Enterprise, announcing Microsoft 365 Copilot, empowering sellers and customers, service agents. Sorry, I'm losing my screen here. With AI, I can read through all of these. The 3 that we're going to concentrate on today, though, is 5, 6, and 9, right? Azure, OpenAI, expanded availability. I'll talk a little bit about that in a second. And then Rosh is going to go ahead and dive deeper into category 6 and 9, right? So talking a little bit about 5, Azure, OpenAI, AI, expanded availability. So Microsoft is increasing its availability in North America and Western Europe while making it available in Asia for the first time as well. So customers' cloud adoption needs have rapidly evolved over the last couple of years. AI is here now, and partners are already driving innovation and transformation with customers across industries to help them realize the benefits of integrating AI capabilities into every level of their organization. All right, so Microsoft has partnered with OpenAI to deliver on 3 main goals: to utilize Azure infrastructure, including security, compliance, and regional availability, to help users build enterprise-grade applications, right? Number 2 is to deploy OpenAI model capabilities across Microsoft products, including and beyond Azure AI products. Number 3, to use Azure to power all of OpenAI workloads. All right, so using Azure OpenAI allows you to transition between your work with Azure services and OpenAI while utilizing Azure's private networking, regional availability, and responsible AI content filtering. All right, so if you'd like to learn more about the expanded availability, reach out to the team. We're happy to have conversations, take a deeper dive into the material. And if that's where your interests lie, and that's where Microsoft's interests is clearly lie this year, we'd be happy to have that conversation. For number 6 and 7, I'm going to go ahead and hand it off to Rasha. She's going to take a deeper dive into both of those and give some greater detail.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you for the insightful introduction, and thank you everyone for attending the webinar today. And as Ron explained, I'm going to touch base on the main highlights and interests for Azure specifically from Inspire this year, and we highlighted interests for Sherweb and our partners specifically. Now, the first thing is the Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. It's not a new program. It's the same Cloud Partner Program that was launched last October. The only thing right now that happened is that they changed the name to Microsoft AI Cloud Partner Program. And the reason with having this new name is because Microsoft wants to prioritize focus on the cloud and ensure that partners are equipped on the road for the road ahead. And actually, if you look at it, you're going to find the same designations right now, although Microsoft is looking into adding more designations throughout the year, specifically to cater for partners, including training service, support service, and ISVs. And one other thing that Microsoft added with this new name actually is an expanded qualification window to 180 days prior anniversary. It was 30 days from renewal before. Now, you already know this program it builds on the foundation and success of the Microsoft Partner Network that was available before, and it always remains a place for all partners to align with the critical areas of technology that customer needs to be successful, especially that these designations build on the main focused solution areas that Microsoft currently has. It's going to give you tools, it's going to give you incentives, it's going to give you different benefits and resources for you to be able to build based on Microsoft AI technology. Now, one thing is that Microsoft is going to keep the benefits, the legacy benefits throughout fiscal year 24. So if you're not having a designation yet, you're still safe for fiscal year 24. Now, on top of designations, what you can do is build specializations. And these specializations are directly mapped to solution partner designations. The first thing you're going to need is a designation. And then based on your strategy, your business needs, and your customer needs, you can focus on specific areas through these specializations. These were already introduced last year with the new partner program, but this year there are 6 new specializations introduced, out of which you can see 3 are under Azure designations. One of them, actually, the fourth, is not an additional one. They merged 2 into 1, which is the infrastructure and database migration to Microsoft Azure. Now, these 6 additional specializations are all centered around AI to accommodate with this new need. That was all of the focus for fiscal year 24 Inspire this year. And the thing is that earning these specialization is a sort of validation of your deep technical expertise, and it will help you differentiate from your competitors because you're going to get a badge. And all of this is monitored, all of this is tracked on your partner in your partner center. And this will also allow you to have access to more benefits. It will have you give you more financial benefits as well, access to more tools and resources, but it will also allow you to have a prioritization ranking in the commercial marketplace and evaluation for active cooperative selling opportunities with Microsoft field sellers. So you're going to have a priority here once you earn this badge. Other than earning the incremental product benefits, you're going to also, as I've explained, earn the badge, which you can display on your business profile in the Microsoft App Store's partner gallery to promote your expertise. We're here to help you with this. You don't have to do it on your own. So please reach out after this webinar to your account managers or to us directly, and we can guide you through it. Now, you have your designations, you have your specializations, and what's next? Microsoft introduced the Azure Migrate and Modernize and Azure Innovate. Now, the Azure Migrate and Modernize was always there, but the Azure Innovate is the new thing here. These are 2 hero partner offerings where you can have everything you need in one place. Microsoft increased their investments in app and launched Innovate this year so that you can accelerate your customers' end-to-end cloud journey with 10 new offerings. And it has also automated access through Partner Center. These offerings are actually built to work together to address every customer's end-to-end cloud journey on Azure, whether they're migrating or they already have built their own AI solutions. You have everything you need in one place. And this will also help you increase deal velocity and reduce the time to value with funding that ranges from pre to post sales, like assessments, proof of concepts, and implementation right within Partner Center. And again, I want to emphasize on the automation part. All of the approvals are automated. You can go from nomination to customer approval within minutes in Partner Center. Now, the first part is the Azure Migrate and Modernize. I've explained that it was already here before, but it was known as AMP. Now, Microsoft dropped the P because P stands for program, and people used to say AMP program. So they just dropped the P for it. And you still have everything you had before, from step-by-step guidance with Fast Track to technical skill building with free Azure migration tools within Azure Migrate that became public preview, and also offers to reduce costs with credits and benefits as well, and partner funding. Now, as I've explained, Microsoft, as of July 1st, introduced 10 new offerings for these fundings, again, with automated approval. And with this new Migrate tool, Azure Migrate, you have this free tool that will help you conduct assessments with integration with Tanium. It also includes the Microsoft Defender for cloud costs. If you want to look at the supported scenarios, you're going to see these are the scenarios that are supported for AMP specifically. You can also notice that we have now added a pre-sales offer for Migrate and Modernize assessments, for rapid assessments specifically for migration and SAP, for projects starting at $25,000. But for the AMP specifically, we have added Microsoft actually has added extra small size to accommodate for SMBs and SMCs for projects starting at $10,000 a year. We have included the guides for both AMP and Innovate in this, so if you want to dig deeper and learn more about them, you can have the chance to do so, of course. And again, one thing I wanted to mention here, and it's going to be the same thing for Innovate as well, is that you do the nomination in Partner Center, you attach proof of execution, and the approval is going to just take minutes. Again, for Azure Innovate, like now there's lots of interest in analytics, and there's a momentum we're all seeing with AI. So Microsoft created additional partner skills to deal with the demand and investing in resources and capabilities within Azure Innovate. Azure Innovate is going to help you at all of the stages. You're going to receive guided assistance as you explore and design your capabilities. You're going to have access to pilots and POCs. You're going to have the possibility to do assessments for application modernization, again, access to resources and assistance to deploy your own AI copilot. These are different examples. And the new scenario here is to support for analytics and build modernized AI apps. And then you can also modernize on-prem applications. Again, if we move forward, you're going to see we have extra small, they call it extra small at Microsoft because it accommodates for $10,000 project. The supported scenarios are analytics and build and modernize, as I've explained. And you also have an offer for pre-sales, which is specifically for POCs. Just like for AMP, I've included the guide. And again, we're here to help whatever you need. If you need guidance, if you need to consult with us, we're here to assist you throughout your journey and building the roadmap to get the designation, the specializations, and then use AMP and innovate accordingly. Now you have all of these offers and benefits and incentives available. How can you accelerate your Azure business? One of the things Microsoft focused on this year is the Windows Server and SQL Server migration, because this continues to be a massive opportunity since there are millions of instances still running on-prem according to Microsoft numbers, with 90% of SQL servers running on Windows and over 75% of Windows servers running on VMware. Now, what does this provide you with? It's an overlap that you can drive, where you can drive actually a single conversation to migrate both workloads, with leading with a Migrate to Innovate approach. Azure is a secure and optimized foundation for customers, and it's going to get your customers AI ready. And then in addition to innovation, Azure offers security and compliance with Microsoft Defender for Cloud for comprehensive and unified security across Azure multi-cloud and on-prem environments. And then for this specific reason, Microsoft introduced Azure Arc. Now, if you didn't hear about Azure Arc before, Azure Arc is introduced by Microsoft to simplify governance and management by delivering a consistent multi-cloud and on-prem management platform. Azure Arc actually provides you with a unified and centralized way to manage your entire environment, even servers and workloads that are not hosted inside Azure, including Windows and SQL servers, virtual machines, Kubernetes clusters, and others as well. Now, when you have Azure Arc, what you do is that you enable your servers with Arc. You deploy an agent on your servers. And once you have an Azure Arc enabled server, it's going to allow you to manage your Windows and Linux physical servers and virtual machines hosted outside Azure on your corporate network or other cloud provider considered also, they're also called actually hybrid machines. So you're going to be able to manage all of these machines. As you can see, you just need to sign into your Azure portal, and then you search for servers. Under Azure Arc, you're going to see all of these workloads, and you're going to be able to manage them just by connecting your machine, and then it's going to be treated as a resource in Azure. That's the biggest benefit here. Now, once you have your server Arc enabled, what's going to get you is a flexible approach where you can have more flexibility using pay-as-you-go subscription model for your licenses specifically. Your licensing can be used and are going to be prorated to the hour, so you're going to have some considerable savings. And then with the Windows Server 2012 and 2012 R2 end of service and end of support that's going to become in effect on October 10th, if you can't move, now this is an opportunity for you to move your customers, but if you can't move them for any reason, the application compatibility, something else, you're going to suffer from the extended security updates that will be missing. And Azure Arc is going to allow you to extend these security updates along other cloud benefits to your on-prem servers by just adding your existing Windows servers for Azure Arc and Azure Portal the same way. Now, to get the free extended security updates here, you're going to need a license with software assurance or move to the subscription-based license, Or if you already are on Splunk, you don't need the software assurance. You're going to get the ESUs regardless. And last but not least, as we get more technical, Microsoft introduced this year Azure Boost. And I think you've heard it several times. Azure Boost is a new system that offloads virtualization processes traditionally done by the hypervisor and the host operating system onto next generation hardware. Now, what does this actually mean? Boost is going to separate the hypervisor and host operating system functions from the actual virtual machine. And this will give you the benefits of an improved network performance, improved storage, enhanced security, reduced maintenance, but also greater network and storage performance at scale. And as of now, with the testing, it has been proven that not only it's going to improve the overall performance, it's going to allow you to have much higher throughputs. And currently, it has the fastest storage workloads with 10 gigabytes per second and up to 400K IOPS. Azure Boost is available in public preview. If you want to have access to it to try it, this is the link. We're going to be sharing the slide. We're going to be sharing the recording after we finish. So please use it. And if you need any guidance or assistance, again, you just reach out to us and we're going to do it for you or help you with it, actually, not do it for you. And now back to Ron.
Thank you so much, Rasha. A lot of great information there, a lot of detail. It's really tough to take a 5-day conference and shrink it down into a 30-minute webinar, but we wanted to make sure that we captured the highlights that we felt were most important to you as our partner base and the ones that would have an immediate effect on your business. So just a quick recap of the top 4 takeaways that we have from today, right? First, it's the Cloud Partner Program. We have resources and experts that can help you achieve your designations and assist with putting together a roadmap to become specialized partners and maximize on the available Microsoft benefits available to you. Clearly, there's a significant amount of benefits out there. We want to help you get them. We want to make sure that we're finding every way possible to make you profitable and successful. Number 2 is the Azure Migrate and Modernize. Once you become specialized, you can benefit from the Azure Migrate and Modernize programs available. This will provide your company with additional resources and tools to help you move workloads to Azure. All right, Azure Arc. So this is your Windows and SQL servers. Azure Arc allows organizations to manage and apply Azure services, governance policies, and security controls on their on-premise, multi-cloud, and edge infrastructure in a consistent and centralized manner. Azure Arc allows you to seamlessly deploy and manage your security updates on-premise and in a multi-cloud environment right from your Azure portal. So this is that gateway into Azure to be able to move a portion of your on-prem, at least the licensing portion, into an Azure environment. Last is going to be the artificial intelligence. I think that speaks for itself. AI is here. As we move forward, artificial intelligence is poised to become the central focus of managed service providers and IT companies worldwide. AI technologies are rapidly transforming the landscape of IT services and management. AI is the future of IT. Go ahead and move on to that final slide, Rasha. We wanted to provide some resources or some quick links that we'll share after the webinar today. You can go through here and check out the skilling and designations, the digital marketing resources, commercial marketplace and incentives, the recent announcements, and then some technical resources for you. All right, so we're coming up on time. We are going to have a polling question at the end. We would really appreciate your feedback. We want to know from our partners what you'd like to hear about next, what you'd like us to take a deeper dive into. The polling question is going to be fairly generic because we're looking for you to kind of drive what that next conversation looks like, and that'll pop up shortly. As for questions, we must be doing well because I'm not seeing any questions in the chat at the moment, but we've got a few minutes here, and you've got 2 great resources who'd love to answer some questions. Keep in mind, again, I cannot stress enough the extension of your team that you have here at Sherweb. We have an entire group of experts that can help in pretty much every aspect of your business and are here to do so. So I'll open it up to the partner base. Feel free to ask questions. We're here to answer them. And if we can't get to them or can't answer them, let's set up a call and have a conversation after this webinar.
Yeah, but we have no questions. And then that's fine. I mean, you might have questions later on. You can always reach out. You can always send us these questions. Many of you are already partners of Sherweb, so you know how to reach out to us. If you're not a partner yet, go ahead and send. Let's call it subscribe, but it's not actually subscribe. There's one thing though that Ron and I were talking about, is that why did we wait till September to talk about the Inspire highlights? And it's because we wanted to wait for some announcements first, like the Azure Arc details. Everything that was there today was announced in August and in September. We wanted to have some added value here. We wanted to add some additional insights. Otherwise, you could have just watched the Inspire and have the information right from Microsoft's websites. And we do hope that these information were insightful for you, were useful for you. And okay. So the survey will only launch after we end the webinar. So we're not going to have the poll question right now. So after we finish the webinar, you're going to all receive the question. And we do hope that you give us some additional insight of what you'd like to hear more about, so that we can have the adequate content that would fit your needs as well.
Perfect. With that being said, there's no questions currently, so pick up those phones, send us emails. We're here to help fill our calendars. We want to help you grow your business. We want to help you grow it with Azure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ron. Thank you, everyone. Hope to hear from you very soon.
Have a great day.